groups. I know like a lot of, I know. Yeah, I could say I know like our school wasn't like really like mean, like the mean like popular people were like mean to like
Mm-hmm.
who were popular. I feel like I definitely our popular group definitely like ventured out and talked to like anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely think that it was like a stereotypical, like, football players, athletes, cheerleaders. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think it was stereotypical, but I definitely think it was like a little different too because even though I was friends with a lot of people, I would still venture out and talk to people like I've never talked to before because our class sizes are so big. Like, we had like 45 to 50 people in our class sizes in high
Mm-hmm.
school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you definitely would meet new people in every class you took.
Mm-hmm.
So
Most
definitely different.
definitely. Mm-hmm. Um, so did you come to OU straight out of high school?
Yes, I came here as an incoming freshman.
So you've been here the entire time. That's crazy. That's cool though.
Yeah, everybody says that. I know that it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So do you ever get like tired of being in Ottawa, or is it just like a second home?
mm, I feel like my freshman year was really fun because it's like your freshman year,
Yeah.
new city, new place, and then sophomore year was really fun. I met my best friend freshman year, and then she ended up leaving our sophomore year. But then I met my boyfriend currently now.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely think like these 3 years have been really fun, but now I'm just like I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get my degree and go. Like
Mm-hmm. That's
I
exactly
think
how I
I'm
feel.
so tired of it. Kind of like
Mm-hmm.
I don't like I just want to be home with my family now.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how it gets like once you get older. Like, and once I was telling people like at the when last year came, I was just like over all of it. I just wanted to be done, focused on my grades and just cheer. People were like, "Well, why?" I'm like, "You're just tired of doing the same
Just
thing.
over it.
Yeah, you're just ready
Yeah,
to graduate."
I know. Like, especially like this year, people are still trying to like go out and party. I'm like, I'm just like over it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like doing that anymore. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
because it's the same thing each year. It's
Yeah,
like a party with everybody
and
there.
it's just you see the same people, you'll see the same music. It's just like
Yeah,
so
and it's
repetitive.
hot. It's
Yeah,
not fun to me anymore. Like, I
it's
don't
so
know.
repetitive.
But yeah, definitely
Um,
think over it.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What did you say?
Like I said, I definitely think I'm kind of over it. I'm ready
Yeah.
to just get done.
And then especially because the pandemic hit, like everyone got to go home and you're with your family for so long, you got used to that. Like I doubt anybody wanted to come back.
I did not. I
Yeah.
definitely because like obviously like I've been here for like 3 years, but I'm in my fourth year now. Like going home for that many months is like okay, well I miss this. Like
Yeah.
I want to stay. Like now I have to come back and do this all over again.
Mhm.
Definitely did not. I did not want to come back
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
So when you first got to Ottawa, well, you obviously had to live on campus since you're from so far away and you're a freshman. Where did you
Yeah.
stay?
I stayed my freshman year. The first semester I stayed in Martin.
Mhm.
And that was just I was one of those people who didn't have like a good freshman roommate
Oh
situation.
yeah.
Yeah, I was in the one with the 8 people. One sadly,
Oh yeah. That's too much. I couldn't imagine.
and all of them were on the softball team.
Mhm. Yeah, that's too much. You're
Finally,
literally with them 24/7.
yep, it didn't work out. And then came home spring semester, and then I
Mhm.
finally moved into Bennett, and then that's where I met my two best friends.
That's good.
So I mean, it definitely like switched around.
Mhm.
It was definitely different though, like living at home to living on the dorm, like doing stuff
Mhm.
by yourself. I mean, I feel like a lot of people's like big thing is laundry. My mom, like,
Oh
that was
yeah.
my first chore. She was like,
Mhm.
you doing your laundry at like age 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's definitely different. But I mean, I don't think I would change anything about
Mhm.
it.
That's good
Only,
then.
yeah.
Mhm. So do you live in an apartment, like a townhouse, a house? What do you live in now?
I live in the Blue Mountain off-campus apartment.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
so I mean, it's definitely different. A lot more freedom here.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Do you have room checks or anything? They don't do that.
Yes, we just have
They
them like
do.
on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying. I
So
hated doing that.
it's like I just yeah.
It was just so annoying. Like cleaning wasn't the problem. Like we were always like clean people. It was just the
Yeah.
problem. Like of them coming in and doing this, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Like, and it was always so over dramatic. Like one time, the entire suite failed because um what was it? It was something because she didn't even come the day she was supposed to come. She came like days later and then complained that the bathroom was dirty.
If you come later, then obviously it's gonna be dirty. People live
Like,
here.
what? I was like, oh my gosh, I can't stand them.
I remember one time, my freshman year. Not it wasn't me, but it was one of my teammates. They had took the trash out, but like obviously they were cleaning, so the trash like was like a little bit of trash in it, and they're like, that has to be taken out. She was like, the whole room is clean. Like there's only a little bit of trash.
Literally, it's like you guys are finding something to complain about.
Really?
When you were in high school, did you have like other schools you were looking at, or was Ottawa your first choice?
When I was in high school, I did a lot of like, so softball, you have like these different showcases. So, you would go and there'd be like 20, 30, 40 college recruits there, and you would just do like these different workouts and they would look at you. So, I definitely had a few that that, like were interested in me. Like I actually went to McPherson.
Oh yeah, that's not too far away.
I went there and I like checked them out, and then I came to Ottawa. So yeah, I definitely had a few. Ottawa offered me a little bit more money. So.
Yeah, most definitely. Gotta go where the money's at.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously know what you're majoring in. Have you ever changed your major while being here?
No, I actually just added psychology as a second major.
Oh wow.
Yeah, never changed it though.
Yeah, I went through a lot of issues with that. I knew because when I got out of high school, I wanted to be a forensics anthropologist. And then once I started like doing the background information about it, I found out like they're talking about how you have to be like a homicide detective and you have to be a cop, and I was like, I don't want to do any of that. Like, yeah. So at least the anthropology part, like that stuck, I guess. Like, got to do something around it. What do you plan on doing with your degree?
I would definitely have like a couple of ideas. Like I either want to go to like law school after, or I be a social worker, or like just do like obviously art field. There's so many different like routes you can go. As of right now, I do want to go to law school. I feel like that's been embedded in my head since forever. But if that doesn't work out, like definitely I'll probably go to grad school if that doesn't end up happening.
So if you don't end up going to law school, would you go through the grad program at Ottawa?
No, I'd do something back home.
Okay, gotcha. And so if you did go to law school, would you want to go back home, or would you want to travel to a different state?
I think I would want to go back home. Honestly, like I've been like trying to think about like where I want to like start my family and go. Like California's just so expensive. But I like where I live, and I like being next to my family. So I definitely think I'll just go back home.
Yeah. So do you think California would be a good place to raise a family, other than the price?
I'm not. My boyfriend's from Los Angeles, California. So he's from like the faster paced area, like where there's like traffic everywhere and stuff like that. I'm from the northern part, so it's not. I mean, it's still fast paced than Kansas, but like kind of what is that word? Like what is it? It's kind of like what is that word? It's not the city. It's not like town. It's just I'm not explaining, but it's like it's not like too fast paced. I definitely think it's a good place to like raise a kid.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because you still like I hung out with my neighbors and stuff like that. Like I think it's a good place, and I'm pretty close by. Honestly, like if you want to go to the beach, it's only like a couple hours away. You want to go to the snow, it's only a couple hours away. So yeah.
So with you being from the northern part and then him being from Los Angeles, how far like is that?
It's like a 5-hour drive and then an hour flight.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not too bad. Yeah. It's still
So do you guys visit like back home and stuff like that?
Yeah, this summer we didn't visit that much because the whole coronavirus
Mm-hmm.
situation going on, and like I have a one of my grandparents live with me, so it's kind of like
Oh
scary.
yeah, most definitely.
Grandparents live like down the street. He sees them all the time. But before this, yeah, we see each other all the time
Mm-hmm.
because it's not that long of a drive, and
Yeah.
I still seen him like twice, I think, this summer or three times this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's more, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely make the effort to see each other because it's not that far, and the
Yeah, that's
flights are
good.
like $100, if
Mm-hmm.
that, $50. Yeah.
That's good then. What has been the biggest adjustment for you since moving to Kansas?
Um, I think the biggest adjustment is just living on my own and like going away from my family. I'm
Mm-hmm.
really close with my mom and my dad. Like I'm the type of person like I will go to like if someone asks me to go out like to go party or my parents ask me to go dinner, like, I'm gonna go to dinner with my parents. Like
Yeah.
I love hanging out with my parents. Like they're just the funniest people to me. Like so I definitely think that was like the biggest adjustment. It's just moving away from my parents and then just coming to the state by myself.
Yeah.
I think the biggest adjustment like this year, because this year's like my hardest year. Like my boyfriend's not here no more.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend goes to Wichita now, so I just think like the biggest thing is just doing stuff by myself. Like I'm the
Yeah.
type of person I like having people like with me, and like I'm not the type of person to like go to Lawrence by myself and go get something to eat by myself. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think like me and my mom like had talked about it. That's like one of the biggest things that like biggest challenges is like it's okay to do stuff by yourself. Like
Yeah.
it's normal.
And be a little independent.
Yeah, I'm definitely like an independent person, but I always like having somebody to lean on.
Yeah.
My
Some
mom and then
company. Mm-hmm.
yeah, but definitely that's like the biggest challenge.
Do you think you'll return back to Kansas to visit?
I definitely think I will. I made so many good friends here. My best friend lives here, so I
Okay.
had to come back for her wedding. But you know, I definitely think we'll be visiting here. I definitely think I want to like once I have kids, like bring my kids and say like, this is where your mom and dad like this is where we had college. Like I don't want my kids to go to a small college.
Uh-huh.
I think I want them to venture out and probably go to a big college and
Yeah.
just experience that. I definitely think I'll be coming back. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely made a lot of friends that live in Kansas, so
That's good. So do you think you'll end up coming back for like I know some cheerleaders will come back from like alum and do different things. Do you think you'll do that for softball?
yeah, I definitely think so. Since me and my boyfriend are both going to be alumni, I definitely think we'll probably start making trips down here.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, I spent 4 years of my life, and he spent 2 years of his life
Yeah.
here. So I definitely think it's something fun to do,
Most
and
definitely.
yeah, definitely think I'll be back for that.
And that's a cool connection, especially once you guys get older. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Oh wow, 5 years from now, in 21 to be 26. I hope I'm out of law school. I hope I'm have a law degree. I hope I'm engaged or married by then. um, I just hope I'm doing really successful in life and I'm really happy with where I'm at. I hope I'm really close with my family still, and I just hope I'm successful and happy.
Mhm.
Honestly, that's about it.
If you could go back and give your 16-year-old self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh man, not to worry about boys,
Mm-hmm.
literally, and just really just focus on softball. Even though I do think I focus on softball, and to like, I feel like in high school I like wanted so many friends that I was so like afraid to cut people off if they did me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that would have been another thing, just to like, if they're not making me happy, just let them
Yeah.
go.
Very
Um,
true.
but I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. And then, if you could go back to your freshman year, what would you redo?
Of college.
Yes.
I don't know if I would do anything. So honestly, every decision that I make, I feel like happens for a reason and
Mm-hmm.
definitely taught me something. So I don't think I would change anything. Um, no.
That's how I feel. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and like
Yeah,
everything is for your
yeah,
path. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Even if it's like something bad, like it obviously taught me something.
Yeah,
So
you learned a lesson from it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, and thank you for your time. This is the end of the interview for August 30th, 2020 with Jordan. And would you like to say anything?
No, thank you.
Okay.